Elon Musk STORMS off liberal host show after shocking accusation. In what turned out to be one of the most explosive moments in recent television history, Elon Musk, the billionaire CEO of Tesla and SpaceX, abruptly walked off a live talk show after a heated exchange with the host. The incident, which took place during a highly anticipated interview, left audiences in shock and immediately went viral across social media. The setup, a tense interview begins. Elon Musk was invited as a guest on a popular liberal-leaning talk show to discuss the future of artificial intelligence, free speech, and Tesla's latest innovations. While the conversation started smoothly, with Musk discussing Neuralink's advancements and the latest SpaceX missions, the tone quickly shifted when the host, known for controversial questioning, decided to steer the discussion toward Musk's views on social and political issues. The accusation that sparked it all. Halfway through the interview, the host, in an attempt to press Musk on his Twitter, now X, policies, accused him of intentionally allowing misinformation to spread on the platform. "You are giving a voice to conspiracy theorists and extremists," the host stated bluntly, suggesting that Musk's approach to free speech was harming democracy. Musk, visibly irritated, responded, "I believe in free speech, even if I don't agree with everything people say. That's how democracy works. Who gets to decide what is misinformation? You? A government agency? The media?" The host, unwilling to back down, fired back with, "So you're saying you're fine with hate speech and dangerous rhetoric being freely available on your platform?" Musk reaches his boiling point. At this point, Musk's patience had worn thin. He leaned forward, took off his microphone, and delivered a final remark before walking off. "You're not interested in the truth. You just want a viral moment. Congratulations, you got one." With that, he stood up and left the studio, leaving the host momentarily speechless and the audience gasping. The aftermath. Within minutes, clips of Musk's dramatic exit flooded social media, with supporters praising him for standing his ground against media bias, while critics accused him of avoiding tough questions. Musk walks out, and free speech debate trended worldwide. In a follow-up post on X, Musk responded to the situation, "I don't do interviews where the goal is to misrepresent facts. If you want the truth, you can ask. If you want to hit peace, find someone else." The controversy only added to Musk's growing reputation as an unfiltered, unapologetic voice in the tech and media industries. Whether this moment will impact his business ventures remains to be seen, but one thing is certain: Elon Musk refuses to play by traditional media's rules. In a world where unexpected encounters can lead to life-changing moments, one such story recently surfaced involving Elon Musk and a former Tesla engineer who was unexpectedly found working at a McDonald's. What followed was an inspiring act of leadership and generosity that left millions in awe. A shocking discovery. It was a regular afternoon when Elon Musk, CEO of Tesla and SpaceX, stopped by a McDonald's for a quick meal. As he approached the counter to place his order, he noticed something peculiar. One of the employees, dressed in a McDonald's uniform, looked strikingly familiar. Curious, Musk studied the young man behind the counter, who seemed to recognize him as well. After a brief moment of hesitation, the employee greeted him with a nervous yet respectful "Hello, Mr. Musk. From Tesla to fast food, Intrigued, Musk engaged in conversation with the employee, who introduced himself as Jake Reynolds. To Musk's surprise, Reynolds was not just any fast food worker. He had previously worked as an engineer at Tesla. Jake explained that due to unforeseen financial struggles and a series of personal hardships, he had been forced to leave his position at Tesla. Without a steady income to support his family, he had taken a job at McDonald's to make ends meet. Hearing this, Musk was visibly moved. How could such a talented individual, who had contributed to Tesla's innovations, end up flipping burgers? Elon Musk's unexpected gesture. Instead of simply offering words of encouragement, Musk did something unexpected. Right there in the middle of McDonald's, he pulled out his phone and sent a message to Tesla's HR team, asking them to review Jake's case immediately. Within minutes, Musk turned to Jake and said, "I don't think this is where you belong. Come back to Tesla. We need you." Overwhelmed with emotion, Jake could hardly believe what had just happened. Musk assured him that Tesla would help him transition back, offering him not just a job, but also financial assistance to get back on his feet. A story that inspired millions. News of the encounter quickly spread across social media, capturing the hearts of millions. People praised Musk's leadership, not just for recognizing talent, but for taking real action to help someone in need. Jake's story became a symbol of resilience, second chances, and the importance of leaders who genuinely care about their employees. He later shared his gratitude on social media, stating, "I thought my career was over. I had lost everything. But one encounter changed my life. Thank you, Mr. Musk, for believing in me." This heartwarming event serves as a reminder that the right opportunity at the right time can change someone's entire trajectory. It also highlights Musk's unwavering commitment to talent, innovation, and the people who help bring his visions to life. Elon Musk discovers struggling Tesla employee. His generous act changes everything. In the fast-paced world of Tesla, where innovation meets relentless work ethic, employees often push themselves to extraordinary limits. But one particular incident caught Elon Musk's attention and led to a life-changing moment. A hard-working employee caught sleeping. One late evening at Tesla's Gigafactory, Elon Musk was making his routine rounds through the parking lot. Known for his hands-on leadership style, Musk often works late into the night, ensuring everything runs smoothly. As he walked past rows of parked cars, something unusual caught his eye: a Tesla employee, still dressed in his uniform, fast asleep in the driver's seat of his old car. At first, Musk thought it was just someone taking a quick nap, but upon closer inspection, he noticed blankets, a pillow, and a duffel bag in the back seat. This wasn't just a nap. The employee was living in his car. The reason behind the struggle. Instead of waking the employee up, Musk decided to dig deeper. He asked HR for details about the worker, and what he found was both heartbreaking and inspiring. The employee, a young engineer named David, had been putting in extra hours to support his family. Unable to afford rent near the factory, he had resorted to sleeping in his car while saving money for a place to stay. David's dedication didn't go unnoticed. Colleagues described him as one of the hardest-working employees, often staying late to meet deadlines and improve Tesla's production efficiency. Yet, despite his efforts, he was struggling to make ends meet in the expensive California housing market. Musk's surprising response. The next day, instead of calling David into his office, Musk did something unexpected. He walked up to him during a lunch break and casually started a conversation. After a few minutes, Musk asked, "Hey, is it true you've been sleeping in your car?" David hesitated but nodded. He didn't expect what came next. Musk offered him a fully furnished apartment close to the factory, paid for by Tesla for 6 months. He also gave him a raise and reassigned him to a team working directly on Tesla's latest innovations. Musk then turned to his HR team and ordered a review of employee housing assistance programs, ensuring no hardworking Tesla employee would have to endure the same struggle. The internet reacts. When news of Musk's gesture leaked, social media exploded with reactions. Some praised him for recognizing the sacrifices his employees make and acting swiftly to help. Others debated the larger issue of housing costs and how even well-paying jobs sometimes aren't enough in expensive cities. One thing was clear: this wasn't just an act of kindness. It was a wake-up call. Musk's decision not only changed David's life, but also sparked a conversation about workplace conditions and support for employees in high-cost areas. A lesson in leadership. Elon Musk is known for his demanding leadership style, but this moment proved that he also values the people behind Tesla's success. By stepping in and helping an employee in need, he demonstrated a different side of leadership, one that balances ambition with compassion. As for David, he's now thriving in his new role, with a secure place to live and a newfound appreciation for his company's CEO. Sometimes, the smallest observations can lead to the biggest changes. And for one Tesla employee, a night spent in a car turned into an opportunity of a lifetime. Elon Musk discovers his former nanny still working at 85. What he does next is unbelievable. Elon Musk, the billionaire entrepreneur known for his groundbreaking work with Tesla, SpaceX, and Neuralink, is no stranger to making headlines. However, his latest act of kindness has stunned the world in a way that no technological innovation ever could. When Musk discovered that his former nanny, who had cared for him as a child, was still working at the age of 85, his response left everyone speechless. A shocking discovery. While attending an event in South Africa, Musk unexpectedly reconnected with an old family acquaintance who shared some surprising news. His former nanny, Mrs. Eleanor Thompson, she had spent decades caring for children, including a young Elon, and now, at 85, she was still working as a housekeeper to make ends meet. Musk was deeply moved. As a child, he had fond memories of Mrs. Thompson reading to him, encouraging his curiosity, and always making sure he felt safe and loved. Learning that she was still working due to financial struggles did not sit well with him. Elon Musk takes action. Without hesitation, Musk made arrangements to track down Mrs. Thompson. When he finally met her, the reunion was emotional. Mrs. Thompson was overwhelmed to see the little boy she once cared for, now standing before her as one of the world's most influential figures. But what Musk did next left her in tears. In a heartfelt gesture, he immediately took steps to secure her future. He purchased a beautiful home for her in a safe neighborhood, set up a lifelong pension to cover all her expenses, and even arranged for top-tier medical care to ensure she would never have to work again. "I can never repay you for the love and care you showed me as a child," Musk reportedly told her. but I can at least make sure you live the rest of your life in comfort and happiness. A story that touched the world. News of Musk's generosity quickly spread, inspiring millions. Social media was flooded with praise for the billionaire, with many people calling it one of the most touching acts of kindness they had ever heard. While Musk is often in the spotlight for his ambitious visions of the future, this moment proved that he also has a deep sense of gratitude and compassion. In a world where success often leads people to forget their roots, Musk's gesture served as a powerful reminder of the importance of honoring those who shaped us. Mrs. Thompson, now living comfortably in her new home. I never expected anything from Elon, she said with tears in her eyes. But he has a heart bigger than the universe he dreams of exploring. Conclusion. Elon Musk's story is often told in terms of rockets, electric cars, and innovation, but this time, it's about something even greater: kindness and gratitude. His actions towards Mrs. Thompson remind us all that true success is not just about what we achieve, but also about how we give back to those who helped us along the way. What do you think about Elon Musk's incredible gesture? Let us know in the comments. Young girl asks Elon Musk about happiness. His answer leaves everyone in tears. In a rare and heartwarming moment, billionaire entrepreneur Elon Musk was left speechless when a young girl asked him a profound question during a public event. Does money buy happiness? The audience fell silent, anticipating Musk's response. As someone who has built an empire with Tesla, SpaceX, and other groundbreaking ventures, he has undoubtedly experienced the power of wealth. But his answer was not what people expected. Musk's thoughtful pause. Musk took a deep breath, looked at the girl, and then smiled gently. Instead of immediately answering, he asked her. The little girl, no older than 10, shrugged and said, I think money can buy things that make people happy, but not happiness itself. Musk nodded in agreement, visibly moved. He then shared a personal reflection that resonated with the audience. His heartfelt response. Money can buy comfort, Musk began. It can take away worries about food, shelter, and security. It can even help people achieve their dreams. But real happiness comes from meaningful relationships, purpose, and making a difference in the world. He continued, there were times in my life when I had almost nothing, sleeping on a couch at a friend's place. And there have been times when I had more money than I could ever spend. But the moments that made me happiest weren't about the money. It was when I saw something I built change the world, or when I spent time with my kids. The audience reacts. Musk's words left many in the audience emotional. Some wiped away tears as they reflected on their own lives. The little girl smiled and said, So, happiness is about love and doing good things? Musk smiled back. Exactly. You're already wise beyond your years. As the event continued, people in the audience applauded Musk, not for his wealth, but for his wisdom. The moment reminded everyone that while money can make life easier, true happiness comes from the heart. In a world driven by success, wealth, and technology, it is easy to overlook the struggles of those around us. However, sometimes life presents unexpected moments that bring out the best in humanity. Such was the case when billionaire entrepreneur Elon Musk discovered that his personal driver was homeless. What followed next was an act of generosity that left everyone speechless. A routine ride turns into a life-changing discovery. One evening, after a long day of meetings and innovation at Tesla headquarters, Elon Musk summoned his personal driver for a ride home. The driver, a middle-aged man named James Carter, had been working for Musk for nearly 6 months. Despite his professionalism, there was something about him that Musk had never noticed before. As they drove through the streets of Los Angeles, Musk casually struck up a conversation. James was polite, well-spoken, and passionate about cars, technology, and space exploration. Impressed by his insights, Musk asked him about his background. That's when the unexpected truth surfaced. James hesitated for a moment before revealing that he had been living out of his car for the past year. Despite working as a driver, he couldn't afford rent due to medical bills from his late wife's battle with cancer. He had lost his home and had been struggling to find stability, sleeping in parking lots and showering at a local gym. Musk was stunned. Here was a man who had been driving him around daily, ensuring his safety and punctuality, while secretly battling homelessness. The realization hit him hard. Instead of ignoring the situation or offering mere sympathy, Musk decided to take action. Musk's unbelievable gesture. The very next morning, Musk called James into his office. Expecting a discussion about his work, James was shocked when Musk handed him the keys to a fully furnished apartment in Los Angeles. "Consider this your new home," Musk said with a warm smile. "No one who works hard should have to sleep in their car." Tears welled up in James' eyes as he processed what had just happened. But Musk wasn't done yet. He also gave James a new Tesla Model Y, ensuring he had a comfortable and reliable vehicle. Additionally, Musk arranged for James to take financial management courses and offered him a higher-paying job within Tesla's transportation division. The internet reacts. When news of Musk's generosity spread, social media erupted with admiration. Some praised his kindness, while others were inspired to help those in need within their own communities. Elon Musk just changed a man's life in the most incredible way. "True leadership is about lifting others up," one Twitter user wrote. "This proves that kindness still exists. Thank you, Elon Musk, for setting an example," another user commented. A ripple effect of kindness. James' story didn't just end with his newfound stability. Inspired by Musk's generosity, he took it upon himself to pay it forward. With his new financial footing, he started a small initiative to help other struggling drivers by connecting them with resources for affordable housing and better job opportunities. "One act of kindness changed my life, and I want to do the same for others," James shared in an interview. "Sometimes, all we need is a little push to get back on our feet." Musk's message to the world. When asked about his decision to help James, Musk responded humbly. "We often think technology and business are the greatest ways to change the world, but sometimes, it's the simplest acts of kindness that make the biggest difference. If you see someone struggling, don't look away." Final thoughts. Elon Musk is often recognized for his contributions to space travel, electric cars, and AI, but this time, he made headlines for something even more profound: his humanity. His actions remind us that no matter how successful we become, we should never forget to extend a helping hand to those in need. James' story is a testament to the fact that a single moment of compassion can alter the course of a person's life forever. And in a world that sometimes feels cold and indifferent, stories like this rekindle our faith in the power of kindness. Elon Musk discovers a retired NASA engineer driving Uber. What happens next is mind-blowing. It was a cold evening in downtown Los Angeles when Elon Musk, CEO of Tesla and SpaceX, found himself in need of a ride after a late-night meeting. With his usual chauffeur unavailable, he casually opened the Uber app on his phone, requesting a ride to his private hangar where his jet awaited. A few minutes later, a well-maintained black Tesla Model S pulled up beside him. Intrigued, he slid into the back seat and greeted the driver. What he didn't know at that moment was that this ride would lead to one of the most unexpected and inspiring stories of his career. The driver, an elderly man with salt and pepper hair and a kind yet weary smile, introduced himself as Jim Whitaker. Jim's hands, calloused from years of engineering work, gripped the wheel with precision and confidence. His deep voice carried the weight of experience, but his enthusiasm was evident as he struck up a conversation with his passenger. Elon, always curious, asked Jim what he had done before becoming an Uber driver. The response left him stunned. "I used to work at NASA for over 4 decades, Jim said, eyes flickering with both pride and a hint of sadness. "I was part of the team that developed key propulsion systems for the Apollo and Space Shuttle missions. I even contributed to early designs for what later became known as the Mars rovers." Elon sat upright, his interest piqued. "Wait a second. You're telling me that you were involved in some of the most historic space missions of all time, and now you're driving Uber? What happened?" Jim let out a chuckle, though there was pain beneath it. Retirement happened. NASA downsized, funding was cut, and pensions weren't as secure as we thought. I got by for a while, but the cost of living kept rising. I wanted to stay active, so I started driving for Uber to make ends meet and keep myself occupied. Elon was quiet for a moment, absorbing the gravity of the situation. Here was a man who had once been at the forefront of space exploration, now reduced to driving passengers around the city to make a living. It struck a chord in him. He had always been a champion of innovation, but now he saw a gap, an invaluable reservoir of knowledge and expertise going untapped. Determined to change Jim's life, Elon asked, "If you had the opportunity, would you still want to work in aerospace?" Jim's eyes lit up. In a heartbeat. I never lost my passion for engineering and space. But, opportunities for guys like me are rare these days. Companies want fresh talent, and I guess I'm just an old dog. Elon smirked. Well, this old dog might still have some tricks up his sleeve. What if I told you there's a place for you at SpaceX? Jim nearly swerved the car in shock. You're joking. Not at all, Elon responded. We need people with experience, wisdom, and historical knowledge. Your insights into old NASA projects could help us solve some of the very problems we're dealing with today. How about you come in next week, and we see how you can contribute? Jim was at a loss for words. His heart pounded as he realized this could be the second chance he never imagined was possible. The ride ended, but their conversation had only just begun. The following week, Jim arrived at SpaceX headquarters, wearing a crisp button-down shirt and the excitement of a young engineer about to start his first job. Elon personally introduced him to the team, highlighting his history with NASA and his wealth of knowledge. What started as a casual Uber ride quickly turned into a journey back into the world of aerospace. Over the next few months, Jim became an integral part of SpaceX research and development team. His expertise in propulsion systems helped refine next-generation rocket engines, and his deep understanding of Mars landing challenges provided valuable insights. Younger engineers gathered around him, eager to learn from someone who had worked on projects that were now considered legendary. Elon, true to his word, ensured that Jim was not just another employee, but a respected mentor and advisor. Jim's story spread like wildfire across social media. It highlighted an important lesson: knowledge and experience never go out of style, and sometimes second chances come from the most unexpected places. Months later, Jim found himself at the Kennedy Space Center, standing beside Elon as they watched the launch of the latest SpaceX mission. With teary eyes, he looked at the rocket he had helped improve, realizing that his contributions to space exploration were far from over. As the rocket roared into the sky, Jim smiled. Guess I'm not just an old dog after all. Elon laughed, patting his back. Not even close. Welcome back to the stars, Jim. This incredible encounter between Elon Musk and a forgotten NASA engineer not only changed one man's life, but also proved that talent and passion should never go to waste. And sometimes, the most mind-blowing opportunities come when you least expect them, even in the back seat of an Uber. Introduction. Elon Musk, the billionaire entrepreneur known for his revolutionary work in electric vehicles, space exploration, and artificial intelligence, has always been a figure of intrigue and inspiration. Despite his wealth and fame, Musk has often spoken about his humble beginnings and the people who shaped his journey. Recently, a heartwarming story surfaced that left millions in awe. When Musk discovered that his former high school janitor, Mr. Thomas Jenkins, was still working at the age of 80, he made a decision that stunned everyone. What followed was an emotional reunion, a grand gesture, and a testament to the power of gratitude and kindness. The discovery. Musk, who attended Pretoria Boys High School in South Africa, was reminiscing about his school days during an interview when he recalled the kind janitor who had always been there for the students. Curious about what had happened to him, Musk decided to reach out. With the help of some old-school contacts, he discovered that Mr. Jenkins, now 80 years old, was still working as a janitor at the very same school. Shocked and moved by the discovery, Musk couldn't understand why a man of that age was still working such a physically demanding job. Upon further investigation, he learned that Mr. Jenkins had never retired because he didn't have sufficient savings or pension benefits to support himself. The thought of someone who had dedicated his life to service still struggling at such an old age deeply affected Musk. A surprise visit. Determined to do something about it. The school staff and students were ecstatic when they heard that one of the world's most influential figures was coming back to his alma mater. However, Musk's primary goal was to meet Mr. Jenkins. When Musk arrived, he found the elderly janitor still diligently sweeping the hallways, just as he had done decades ago. The moment Mr. Jenkins saw Musk, he was taken aback. The last thing he expected was a visit from the billionaire he'd once known as a quiet, studious boy. "Mr. Jenkins, do you remember me?" Musk asked with a warm smile. Jenkins squinted for a moment before recognition dawned upon him. "Elon, little Elon Musk," he said, his voice a mix of shock and joy. The two shared an emotional hug, and Musk expressed his deep gratitude for the kindness and support Jenkins had shown him and many other students over the years. Musk's grand gesture. Musk had prepared something special for Mr. Jenkins. During an assembly held in his honor, Musk made an announcement that left everyone speechless. He publicly declared that he was giving Mr. Jenkins a retirement package worth $500,000, ensuring that he would never have to work another day in his life. Tears welled up in Jenkins' eyes as the audience erupted in applause. But Musk wasn't done yet. He also revealed that he was establishing a scholarship in Jenkins' name, designed to help underprivileged students at Pretoria Boys High School pursue higher education. The scholarship fund, backed by a generous $2 million donation, would ensure that Jenkins' legacy of service would continue to impact lives for generations. The impact and public reaction. News of Musk's generosity spread like wildfire across social media and news outlets worldwide. People praised him not only for his wealth, but for his humanity and appreciation for those who had played small but significant roles in his life. Celebrities, business leaders, and everyday people shared their thoughts, with many calling it one of the most heartwarming acts of the year. Jenkins, now officially retired, expressed his overwhelming gratitude. "I never expected anything like this. I was just doing my job, helping kids, and being a part of this school. For Elon to remember me and do something so incredible, I'm at a loss for words." Conclusion. Elon Musk's actions proved that true success is not just about wealth and innovation, but also about gratitude and giving back. His decision to change the life of a humble janitor who'd once been a part of his journey serves as a powerful reminder that kindness and generosity can leave a lasting impact. Mr. Jenkins' story, now immortalized through the scholarship fund, will continue inspiring students for years to come. In a world often driven by ambition and competition, Musk's gesture showed that compassion remains one of the greatest forces of all. In a shocking turn of events, tech billionaire Elon Musk has filed a high-stakes lawsuit against a well-known liberal TV host, sending shockwaves through the media industry. Sources close to Musk reveal that the lawsuit stems from a series of on-air comments that Musk claims were not only defamatory, but also intended to damage his public image and business ventures. According to the legal documents, the TV host allegedly accused Musk of unethical business practices and spreading misinformation on his social media platform. Musk's legal team argues that these accusations are not only baseless, but were made with malicious intent, aimed at undermining his credibility as a tech entrepreneur and social influencer. Insiders report that the TV host is in full panic mode, as her network scrambles to mitigate the potential fallout. Sources from within the production team suggest emergency meetings are being held to strategize damage control, fearing that Musk's lawsuit could lead to severe financial repercussions and a tarnished reputation for the network. Musk, known for his bold and outspoken personality, took to social media to address the controversy, stating, "Freedom of speech doesn't mean freedom to lie. Accountability matters." His post quickly went viral, gaining support from fans and followers who applauded his decision to take legal action. In contrast, the TV host released a brief statement claiming her comments were based on public reports and were not meant to defame anyone. However, legal experts suggest that Musk's lawsuit appears well prepared, supported by extensive evidence that could potentially expose biases in the network's reporting practices. As this legal battle unfolds, Media analysts predict it could set a new precedent for accountability in journalism and social media. With both parties refusing to back down, this high-stakes drama is sure to dominate headlines in the weeks to come. Stay tuned as we continue to cover this explosive story.